Hey everybody, I'm just coming back with a part 2 of pretty much my upbringing. Well, kind of sort of like my upbringing, but to talk about or incorporate my baby along with it. I talked about in one of my latest videos with my husband about being sheltered and it being strictly from just them loving me. But what I want to do as a parent is love my child, but I don't want to um, shelter her. And if I do find myself doing that, then I'll try my very best to back off, especially once she's older and trying to find herself. I don't want her to be something that I want her to be. Not saying that that's what my family did to me, but that's just not what I want to do to her. I want her to spread her wings. I don't want her to be fearful. I want her to be fearless. I want her to be strong. I want her to know and be sure of herself in any situation. Like I said, these videos aren't just for you all, but it's something for me to go back and look on as well in the future. My baby is very tiny right now, but I tend to think ahead and think uh, about the future a whole lot. And I just want to be the best parent that I can be. And sometimes we love on our children so much that we don't understand how much we hinder them by the way that we love them. Nobody can tell the next person how to love or how to raise their child, although some people do try to do that. But um, we can't tell people how to love on their children or how to raise them or what to say to them or anything, because at the end of the day, she's my child and your child or children are your kids. So this is not to tell anybody how to do things. This is just what I'm telling you that I'm going to try to do as a parent. Um, like I said, it's okay to love your child, but it's not okay to hinder them. And it's not okay to make them fearful because of your fears or because of your insecurities. A lot of times we put in our children what our parents put in us. And it doesn't mean that what they did was always right. They tried their best, but it doesn't mean that their answers and their ways were always correct. And that's not to say that everything that my husband and I will do for our child now and for her future will be right. But we just pray that um, when she gets older, she'll come back and tell us we did a great job, or we'll see in the way that she grows up that we did a great job. I don't want to force things on her. I'm not going to be the type of mother that's going to just force her to um, only want a husband. It's so many things in life than just wanting to be a wife. I want her to find herself first. I want her to find her happiness. I want her to find her niche in life before anything else. And that's just my thoughts, and those are just my opinions. Like I said, I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad. I'm not trying to belittle anyone. That's not what my channel is about. But I will be real, as I've stated in the past, that my channel will be about realness. And that's just how I feel about everything. If she comes to me and say, Mom, I'm really into somebody and I hope they do propose to me, then yeah, I'll be all for it, especially if he's a good guy and um, he's respectful and a whole lot of other things and just doing right by her. And then yeah, I'll root her on and say, maybe it is time for you to take that next step with him. But I won't just beat in her head the only way to be this or the only way to be that is to be a wife, or the only way to be successful is to go to college. The only way to do this is if you have a 9-to-5 job. I'm not going to be one of those kind of parents. I want her to be successful, but I want her to find her happiness. I don't want her to live out my dreams. I want her to live out her dreams. And I don't want to put my fears off on her. Whatever it is that I may fear, or the things that I feel like might have held me back. And not to get me wrong, I'm not going to put the blame completely off on my family with me being sheltered. A lot of things came from me being nervous about how the world would accept me, or is this person looking at the way that I walk? So when they would ask me did I want to do certain things, I would say no because of my own insecurities and self-esteem. But a lot of things did come from them sheltering me. And I'm not saying that sheltering a child is just super horrible. If that's your thing, then do your thing. But I don't want to be that kind of parent, and I've spoken with my husband, and he doesn't want to be that kind of parent. So it helps when both parents are on the same track with each other, on the same everything with each other when it comes to raising a child, because it makes it so much better. She already seems to be uh, doing things on her own time, and that's exactly how I want her to be once she starts to gain her personality and become an adult. I want her to fly to her own tune, her own beat. I want her to do her own thing. As long as it's positive and it's taking her in a positive direction, those are the kind of things that I want for my child. And I don't care who feels some type of way about it, as long as my husband and I agree and we say that's cool, she can do that, that's something that makes her happy, that's something that makes us happy, then I'm gonna say go ahead, Briley, that's wonderful, baby, go ahead and do that. But I feel like there's a difference between being overprotective and sheltering. To me, in the crazy world that we live in, when the child is a child, yes, you should be overprotective. You should call um, and see who's at their friend's house. You should call and make sure that they're doing the right things. You should be dropping them off to wherever it is that they have to go, and not just allowing them to tell you that I'm going here, I'm going there. This is a crazy world. You don't know what they may be into. But sheltering is a whole different thing. Stopping them from doing things that it's just regular kid like things, or just things that like I said, that you may be fearful about. So you're putting your fears off on them. I think that's not right. But like I said, these are just all of my opinions. And that pretty much concludes my video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you subscribe. I hope you like. I hope you interact with me in the comment section. And I hope you aren't the type to shelter your child. I've talked to people about this before I even had a child. When people ask me for my opinion, like, do you think I'm doing this wrong, or do you think I'm doing that wrong? I don't think there's no right or wrong way to raising your child, because of course there's no rule book to how to do things. We all learn as we go. But um that's just not the kind of parent that I'm gonna set out to be. I'm gonna call and check on her when she's an adult, or when she gets a husband, or once she finds the job or the career that she wants to go forth with. But I will not shelter her and make her feel as though she doesn't have it on her own. It's okay to check on your child and be a good parent and talk things out with that child, but I will also let her know that she can talk to me about things. Um, I don't want her to feel as though I'm making her nervous, or any little thing she comes to me about, I'm gonna blow up and not understand her view of it. I'm gonna respect her husband when that time comes. Yes, that's so far off from now, but I'm gonna respect her husband. I'm gonna love her husband as if he is my son once that time comes. And I just pray that one day it all pays off. And like I said, that not only will she tell us that we've done a great job, but we'll see it in her actions and the way that she'll do things in life. But I hope that you all catch me in my next video, and I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and head over to my husband and I channel as well. I believe we put it in the comment section, or in the link below in my last video. But talk to you soon. Bye bye.